The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
Here we go. Let's go. You're not ready. You're not ready. Whip. Watch the whip. Kill. Check. Hot route. Hot.
Back to throw. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Let's go deep, tighten up. He's checking.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And some room to work. The 20. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Phillip Lindsey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Hauschka with the extra point. And from down in Miami, an update. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Wide, get wide. Check me out. Check three. Check out.
First down, here's White. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Watch the edge.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And an alley to run. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Philip Lindsey, 74 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that it's demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle it, get it. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Come on, QB, come on.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Another run by Lindsey. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Allen now looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 10 yards out, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They'll run on 1st down. It's White. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Check.
Off the play fake. Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On second down, it's Lindsey. Past the 20, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 34.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kyle Van Noy make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike 58 right there. Here we go. Here we go.
To throw, it's Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Robert Foster.
So off goes Allen, and on comes Stephen Hauschka for the Buffalo field goal. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 13-year man puts it through. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Throwing on third and long. Love. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. T.J. Watt. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
58, 180.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Now Allen off the bootleg. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's second and 21. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Hatch it. Hatch it.
On play action, Allen nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Hightower drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's A.J. Cole now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. This is taken at about the 14. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. New England on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Love. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
And the Patriot first down.
Back to throw. Love. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
The throw over the middle taken in. Give him 16 yards on the play, and it's a second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Looking to throw. Love. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Off play action. Love. Got his man. That's Harry. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Operating from the gun. Love. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And the Bills are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here, and that was the message.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Off the play fake. Love. Dorsett making the catch. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 19 on 3rd and 18, and that'll move the chains.
36.
Off play action. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And what are the whistles for? A timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Off the play fake. Love. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Don't go. 99.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put